Petite Le Mans. Starts early in the morning, 10 hours of racing, ends at night. Night driving is definitely a whole different beast than driving during the day. I think what a lot of race drivers do is they drive a race car, but you do a lot of it off of memory, most of which is visual. So at night, you don't have anywhere near as many of those visual references. So you really have to rely on mental imagery and your memory of everything that's taken place before. You can't see your references quite as easily. So now you have to start counting from the last thing you saw and recognize how much time it took before you were at that next visual reference that you might pick up. Bumps in the road, you know, oddball indications, you know, RPM. I use the shift lights and the gearing that I'm in and when I'm running out of that gear and shifting into the next as a point of reference of how much distance I've traveled if I don't know exactly where I'm at before I know when that next reference point is going to be. So a lot of it is that you have to recreate the racetrack in your head because you can't actually see the racetrack in front of you anywhere near as well as you can in the daylight. So it really forces you to focus on the basics of what does this racetrack look like, where does it go, and what are the key points that you use during the daylight as references but that you just take for granted because you see them in your peripheral vision. Other big things are lights. You've got blindingly bright headlights on all of these cars, and when they're behind you, all you see is your mirrors are lit up like a Christmas tree, and you lose your sense of depth perception. You have no idea how far behind you that car is versus one that's right up on your bumper. And since there's multiple cars behind you and you're leaving illuminated areas, as you leave a section of road and you look back in your mirror and you see those floodlights that are lighting a part of the track and you get confused as to whether or not that's a race car. It's just mayhem, really. So it's a really, really heightened and intense sense of everything that's happening, and you know, it's like driving around with ADD. Like, you're looking here, you're looking there, you're trying to remember stuff, you're searching for the road, and it gets wild. So you really have to be on point. You need to push every bit as hard as you do during the day. You have to rely on a lot of other things that you don't normally get to practice driving during the daylight, and it's very, very challenging. But man, there's just nothing cooler than hammering out a great stint and just reaming that car at night when you can't see it. It's just awesome. I love it.